Morning.
Welcome to Family Jewels, and we're talking about one that I thought we'd actually covered before, but I don't think we did.
Aha.
So we're actually talking about Spinel today, but before we get too far into it, I want to let you know that we are doing our giveaways again. So, pretty easy. All you have to do is comment on the video, and then we've got a number already written down on here.
Can they see it through there?
No.
Okay.
We covered this last week. So, anyway, we're going to do a giveaway, and it's basically just based on the comment number that we've got written on our little piece of paper here. So, with that, we're going to get started on here. So, do you want to go ahead and start talking about our stone Spinel?
Yeah, I guess the biggest thing about Spinel is every time we tell somebody, they'll point the stone out and they'll go, "What is that?" And we'll say Spinel, and then the next thing that comes out of their mouth is that synthetic? And probably the biggest deal about that is, especially like in class rings, a lot of the colored stones that they used in class rings were synthetic Spinel.
Yeah.
So it just got
It kind of got a bad name.
Yeah, it almost everybody, whenever they hear that, they just think it's synthetic.
Yeah.
But some of the prettiest, maybe red stones, I guess, actually would maybe even rival ruby as far as red.
Yeah.
Is red Spinel. And I just now thought of this. Whenever my first job in the jewelry business was, I was a traveling salesman. And I went in for an interview, and the owner or whatever was kind of taking me around, and we walked over to these big safes that they had jewelry that was already done, and he pulls out a ring and it's got a red stone in it, and he goes, "What do you think that is?" And I'm thinking, okay, so he would pull out ruby. And so, kind of a wild guess, I just said, that's red Spinel. And he kind of looked at me like, "Wow." And that's actually what it was, but it's more of a guess. But the thing about especially red Spinel is that they just seem to be crisper.
Yeah.
And they're a singly refractive stone. They're in the same system as what diamond is.
Yeah.
So and we haven't even showed you one.
No, unless you saw the picture that we posted earlier.
And we've got another one somewhere because I was using it in a design.
Yeah.
But they're really bright. They're comparable to ruby and color wise. They're a little less expensive.
Mm-hmm.
But they're getting to be kind of like ruby, a little scarcer to find those good ones.
Yeah. But they come in a few colors.
Yeah, come in almost all colors.
Yeah.
I can't say that I've seen a lot of the other ones.
No. And they also can be color changed. They can also have asterism or basically a star pattern on them. Very similar to
the star. Is it rutile needles or not?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And actually, we've got a picture of one of those. So this is the star Spinel.
Wow, that's really
We've
pretty.
got color change Spinel here. And then we've got on this other page, we've got some more of the reds and kind of purples that you would see. And then this is basically what they look like, rough. And then you've got obviously a cut, faceted one there. But yeah, really pretty stones, really bright, especially when they're cut well. Like I said, they do look a little bit more crisp, and a lot of that's just because they're singly refractive, so that you're not getting kind of a, in those, what we call a doubly refractive stone, they're actually breaking up the light in two different rays. And so it kind of makes some of those reflections look a little bit blurry, or maybe
Soften.
not as, yes, it kind of softens them a little bit. It doesn't look as crisp and clean. But these are really brilliant stones whenever they're cut well.
And I guess the other thing, whenever I think of Spinel, especially red Spinel, is there's a really famous one in the crown jewels of England. And why it's so famous is for I don't know how many centuries, or hundreds of years, I guess is what a century is, right?
Yeah.
That it's in the crown, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
King's crown.
Yeah, I believe so.
It's called the Black Prince Ruby, and up until I think in the 50s, they thought all along that it was a ruby, but
yeah,
there was some American gemologists came over there and
kind of ruined their day.
They kind of found out that it was actually a red spinel.
Yeah,
but that's it's like a deep red.
Yeah, I was hoping I had a picture in here of it in our book, but we don't.
I've seen pictures of it, but I think it's the King's crown, if I remember right.
Yeah, the Imperial State Crown. Yes, and it's in the Tower of London, so it's actually on display now, and you can see it. I don't happen to have a picture of it here.
It's pretty impressive. It's a large spinel.
Yeah.
I don't know what that does it give any idea of size?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I never heard of that one, a Timmer. They call that another large spinel, the Timmer ruby. It's 350 carats.
But it was referred to as the Black Prince ruby, and it looks like England received that.
In the 14th century, so it'd be like 1300.
In 1367 as payment for a battle victory. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
I wonder if we could do that now. Just
No, I don't think it works that way.
It didn't work.
No,
yeah.
No, not really.
Just settle a war by just paying them off.
Yeah, but then they become conflict stones.
Oh,
yeah, you don't want to do that.
Okay,
no. But no, they're really pretty. I don't know. I mean, I guess we could actually show this one to you. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to see in here, but
you put this one on.
Yeah, I did take a picture of this one, and so you can actually see this on the little teaser picture for today's episode.
And that's like a half carat.
Yep. This one's a half carat red spinel, so I mean it's really, really bright, and it's pretty much a pure red. I mean it's beautiful, beautiful stone, and
we even wore the right.
Oh yeah,
right color.
Yeah, you did. But yeah, just as a reminder, we are doing our giveaways again. So all you have to do is comment on here, and when we get to the number that we have written down, whoever makes that number a comment gets to win a gemstone. So, anyway, yeah, with the big thing with spinels that I've run across anyway is the amount of synthetics out there. And by synthetic, we mean that they're lab grown. Basically, they have all the same characteristics of a natural stone, but instead of being mined out of the ground, they're grown in a lab. With the synthetics, though, they're done in the same manner as like synthetic ruby or synthetic sapphire.
Can't even see it, can you?
No, that one you can't really see. You need to have a little background on it. There, get it closer.
This one's a little more pink. I kind of interrupted Colton a little bit, but this is the other one we've got.
Yeah, but the synthetics are pretty easy to spot, especially if you have any training at all to look for them. For one, they're going to fluoresce like neon, and they can be neon yellow, blue, green, or red under UV light. And I mean, it's just they look like they're on fire. I mean, they are so bright. The other thing is they have the same pattern as what synthetic ruby and sapphire have from the flame fusion process. So instead of having like angular bands or basically growth lines in the stone, they've got curved
like the swirl.
Yeah. And so those are pretty easy to spot. The other thing is they're usually like a weird color. You have a lot of them that are like a lime green or blue, just a bright, vibrant
sapphire blue. But the other thing is, for the most part, they're all fairly fairly large. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't have to be, but you know, and you come in with something that's probably like 3, 4, 5 carat.
Yeah,
I'm going to say I've maybe seen a handful of natural.
over a carat.
Yeah.
Yeah, very few and far in
Not,
between.
not that they can't have bigger ones, but for the most part, if somebody comes in with one in a older ring or whatever, and it's fairly large,
Yeah,
you know, you can almost guess that it's going to be synthetic. But
Yeah.
we can't do it just from guessing.
no, but there's easy ways to tell.
But that's one reason why almost whenever somebody says Spinel, they automatically think it's
Yeah, they
synthetic.
think it's fake.
Yeah, because it's always, especially in class rings, there were
Oh,
almost
yeah.
all of the stones in there were synthetic Spinel.
Yeah, and they're, you know, for one, it was inexpensive to produce.
And it was a pretty stone when they
Pretty
did it.
stone, and they've got good hardness too.
Yeah.
So I mean, that was like the perfect combination. You could do them in any color, and yeah, I mean, it was just, it suited perfectly for
Probably
class rings.
almost as easy to do as what the synthetic corundums like sapphire.
Yeah, it's the same process. They just use a different material, basically. And so it's a really cool stone. I definitely encourage you guys to come by and check them out. We do have some synthetics, so we can show you the side-by-side comparison to kind of show you the difference between them. Really, the only difference is the method of manufacture. I guess you could say one is
you got a Mother Nature one.
Mother Nature, and the other one is
man.
Moad or somebody, you know, in a
Yeah.
lab. I mean,
Yeah.
anyway, come by Suzanne's, check us out. We're in our new store on our new location at 4226 South Alameda in the Town and Country Shopping Center, right next door to Town and Country Restaurant. So you can go over there and stuff your face and come over here and
Or vice versa. You can
yeah.
stuff your pockets and then go over to Town and Country.
But either way, come check out our new store. It's awesome, and you guys can come in, look at some jewelry, try it on, grab a cup of coffee with coffee while you're in here, and we can show you some of the Spinels and some of the other
Do a
stones that
little
we talked
checking and
about.
cleaning.
Yep, we always offer free check and clean. We encourage you guys to do that at least every 6 months, and that's always free. It doesn't have to be purchased here, but we want to make sure that everything's shiny and clean. So stop by, check us out. If you guys have any questions, you can come by here or give us a call, 361-991-7565, or send us a message right here on Facebook. But either way, we hope you guys have a great week, and we will see you again next week for Family Jewels. Thanks.
Thank you.